second kind of go around with these guys, and now you guys have kind of solidified the offensive line, and you guys kind of know what you're doing going into the season. How much of a difference is that making?
It's great. I mean, you could just see our chemistry just on the field. It's just better. We just communicating better. Just a sense of accountability. Look to my left and look to my right. Know that he got me, and then my right tackle got me too. Because especially from the center to the right tackle, we all return it. So me, Jake, and Boss have a different type of trust for each other. And we might too, and we getting Alec going on there.
How's Alec holding down that position right now?
He's doing great. He's doing really good. He's confident. He's confident in his technique, and you can see it in his play. And he came a long way. That red shirt year, did him very well. And he got in a couple games to give him experience, but I think he's doing a good job.
How about Sean coming in?
Sean Ryan is doing good. He came in focused. I would like to say that he came in with his head on right. You can see from now me being a sophomore and then looking at the freshmen come in, you could definitely tell who's coming here to play around and kind of just here to be here. But you can tell that he's coming here with a motive and just a sense of trying to get better and to get coached.
How do you think Boss is kind of progressing his second year?
Yeah.
Oh, just his second year at the position.
Yeah, just stepping up into his role as a leader, because just being more vocal with all the calls and just being assertive with everything, and that's just account to him being in the classroom with Coach Fry. Them extra nights is me and him in there just mapping out plays, mapping out schemes and stuff, and just that extra work in the offseason that he put in is account for that.
You guys had 400+ yards in 5 of the last 6 games last year.
Yeah.
You feel like you guys can kind of pick up with where you left off because you have so much continuity as an offense?
Yeah, I would hope so, sir. We kind of just mapping out all the wrinkles that we had last year, working on the stuff that was our weaknesses. So, we work on the run game, pass game, trying to just balance out everything. But yeah, I would hope we picking up on the same page, just because we have everybody back plus more players. So yes, sir. I would hope so.
What are some of the things you said you needed to wrinkle out?
Just like I said, that communication part. Just making sure everybody's on the same page. Because when everybody's on the same page, like I'm not sure if you guys have practiced. You guys weren't at practice today, but we're moving, and we're just connecting, flying. So when we all on the same page and know what our job is, we have people to score everyone on the field.
How's your confidence and comfort level this year as opposed to a year ago?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm ever comfortable, because I'm trying to get better every year. But I feel like I'm more tenacious, more confident, and just more easier in figuring out what I need to do. It's just that first year, it was kind of cloudy with some of the things in. It's like I know what I need to do, so now what I need to add up on top of that. So I'm trying to make my game better in every way: run block, pass blocking. My eyes helping out the center too. So yeah, I was in there working my mental a lot this offseason as well as my physical.
Ross was talking about some of the guys on the second string helping him out with the mental game.
Yeah.
Are they helping you out too?
Yeah,
guys like Sam and those guys?
Yeah, for sure, helping us out. And it's our assistant coach, Coach Ram, and Coach Fry. But our assistant coach, Coach Ram, is always there for us, just to, if we ever need to just come up, and Coach Fry, offensive coordinator now, has more responsibilities, always able to meet with us. But if he's ever there, bring us aside, what's this, coach? What can we do here? So there's always people to help us, and our assistant coaches are there for us too.
You're one of a lot of freshmen who played last year to come back as a sophomore.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest thing to take that next step this year?
Take that next step. I would say, like I said, being confident in yourself. Just knowing when you walk out on that field, this isn't my first time, not my first rodeo. And that presence needs to follow that. Play and move like you're a veteran, and like you're used to this. And be a leader for the players that maybe it's their first year on the field. So my first step is probably becoming a more leader on the field, and just asserting my presence too.
Is there a sort of like pride or sense of responsibility that you guys as a sophomore class feel, because you guys are the first class that Chip Kelly brought in here?
No, I got a big chip on my shoulder. This season, all I want to say is we ready. Yes, ma'am. We have a certain chip on our shoulder just because of the trials that we went through, and now we see what we need to fix, and we ready to do that.
Michael Martinez coming in from Mater Dei. Did you play with? I'm assuming you played with him at Mater Dei. Mm-hmm. What's it been like having another teammate here? Is there any chance he
My teammates Michael Martinez and Winimo both came up and joined me this summer. You know, it's great just because, you know, like, those are my boys. You know, I can talk to them on a teammate and also like friend level. Like, come on, pick yourself up, and they're doing great. You know, they're doing very great. You know, they're adjusting to. It's hard to adjust as a freshman, and I think they took it full on. You know, they're not slowing down at all. And I think Michael's making great strides. I can't say anything because I don't really be over there with the tight ends, but he's doing a lot of good stuff.
You obviously let your former teammates make their own decisions in terms of recruiting, but did you kind of want them to come here? Did you push them here or something?
Nah, but I did let them know that the coaches here, Coach Kelly, are fair as far as when you come here, and if you want to play, the best will play, and they make that known, and they make that very accessible that if whoever's the best in that position is going to start. And so I just let them know that if you're coming here and you're trying to play on a collegiate level and you want an equal chance, that this is a great place to come to.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks.